Apex Online Racing is sponsored by Elgato, who created this lovely stream deck. For more information about the stream deck, the link is in the description below. Hello everybody and welcome to Project Cars 2 Ginetta GT5 Leagues on Apex Online Racing. Today we are at round number 3 at a circuit which I'm very familiar with because of the F1 games and the GT3 leagues that happened ages ago. And it is the circuit to Catalunya in the gorgeous Spain. And it is the Xbox One tier ready to show their mettle, which I'm absolutely very excited about. I'm very excited about this all week. It's one of my favourite Project Cars 2 leagues to commentate in, and I hope you guys are excited as well. So, I am Jess, and I'll be your commentator for this evening. And the guys will be doing a 4-minute practice, but whilst I do that, I'll be going through the results from last week, because obviously last week there was no stream because I was away on holiday. And for those of you that are wondering, I had a really good time. It was very relaxing, but I'm back to reality now. But back to doing what I love, which is commentating. So, probably our highest turnout tonight. We got 12 drivers. But there was an update last week on Project Cars 2, which didn't turn out great for me because, as most of you may know, there is a broadcaster and a director for the streams, and for all the streams I've done so far, you can get away with just having a director, which is me. But when I found out on the IndyCar leagues, due to the new update, you have to have a broadcaster as well, and it doesn't really help that I'm the only commentator for Xbox One. So I had to find an alternative. I had to, basically for this race, I had to, as soon as the session started, I had to retire from the session, and I had to spectate that way. So you'll still get a race, just I will have to try and find a way to know the basically the abbreviations. So should be interesting to see. So I haven't got all of them, but I will try my best. And if you guys want to get involved in the conversation, let us know on the chat, and also AOR PCars2 on Twitter as well. You can get involved in that as well. So last week I need to actually check the standings from last week, because last week they were in Germany for those 2 rounds, and it was very, very interesting to say the least from what I heard from the guys. According to the drivers, they had found it really, really difficult. But I've got the standings up for you, and we have saw some great battles. So, person that won this week, well, it's still learning for me. But anyway, the person that won last week, won the sprint race was ACR Philip, and I do believe he has changed his gamer tag to let me just see. He changed it to BRG Philip, so he changed that to that. So he won last week, and Pinecone came in 2nd place, and in 3rd place in the sprint race was Rainbow. And in the feature race, it was Dubersky that won, and Rainbow in 2nd, and Dutchman in 3rd. So that was your top 3, and we had a good turnout. And as far as the championship is concerned, Dave Alex is still leading with OTL for 73 points. Rainbow 1 point gap, so it's incredibly close indeed. We've got Dubersky in 3rd, Pinecone in 4th, Willie Blackhammer in 5th, Dutchman in 6th, and we have got Germo in 7th, Philip in 8th. Ollie in 9th. Unfortunately, Ollie can't make it tonight due to some issues, but hopefully he will be back next week. Bluffer is in 10th. Aiden just joined us last week. You may know him. He commentated for the Le Mans race with me, and also he commentated on quite a lot of the GT3 last season and raced the last few races of last season as well. And he was free last week to do the GT3, and he signed up full time, which is absolutely fantastic. It's very good to see. So, tricky thing about broadcasting this way is I won't be able to tell some of the abbreviations. So, hopefully, I'm keeping my fingers crossed that I can keep up with these abbreviations if I can't, because yeah, otherwise I'll just call them by their abbreviations, but I know most of them. I should be fine. So I hope you guys are hyped. Paul Robertson, no, you haven't missed anything. We are just about to start the 20-minute sprint race. Now basically how it's going to work, the sprint race is the order of the sprint race is how the championship looked after the second round in Germany. So Dave, I do believe, is starting again in pole position. I will just double check because I did save the running order somewhere. There we go, starting running order. There we go. So no, that's not it. I got the wrong starting order. There we go, I got the right one. So yeah, Dave Alex will be starting on pole with Rainbow. It's basically the championship order, basically. So that is how it's going to work. So yes, I am absolutely very excited. I hope you are excited as well. And who you think is going to win this sprint race, just let us know. So, we also got Detox in the chat as well. And also massive shout out to 17 of you that are watching the stream. It is going to be very exciting. I'm keeping my fingers crossed that the way this stream works is going to work. But it should be fine. And we should all be 100% good, because I was determined to get a stream out for Xbox this week because there was no stream last week. So I hope you guys are all ready. Oh nope, I don't want that. There we go. Yep, there we go. So I've just went on spectator mode just in time for the formation lap, so that is good. And I'm going to go on board with our pole sitter. There we go. And I'm going to switch scenes around about now, just as the formation lap is about to begin. So, here we go, lads. We are about to get underway. So, the people are going to start in their grid position. Now, people are making their way just to get David into the front for that formation lap. And here he is, loving that green livery, to say the least. So, yeah, Dave is on pole position with Rainbow in second. We have Dabersky in third, Pinecone in fourth, Williammer in fifth, Dutchman in sixth, Germo in eighth, and we have, let me just check, I think it was, if I'm staying corrected, Patlick. Or was it Phil? No, it's Phil. Phil in 8th. Bluffer in 9th. Aiden. Oh, where's Aiden? Aiden. Rough Them Up is in that 11th. And Patlick, I don't know where he is tonight, but we got Smoking Puppy in 12th position. So, that's your running order. So, how it's going to work is there's a formation lap going right now. They're about to go in a 2x2 formation. They are in a reduced speed right now, and once they go to the acceleration zone, it will be up to our lovely race leader to floor it, and that will signify the start of the race. So should be very, very exciting for these drivers to see how well they do. And I think we are about to get underway. I think Rainbow got away a little bit too early there, but it's okay. It's okay. He pulled away a little bit. So, as drivers are about to get into positions, obviously the drivers around them could go at whatever speed they want, as long as they are behind the leaders. So they're all going to their formations right now. I really hope the audio is okay. And we're about to get underway. The 4th round of the sprint races here in the Ginetta GT5. And looks like Dave Alex is underway. It looks like Dave has got to a great start. Rainbow not that far behind. And we've got Dubersky trying to overtake as well. And Pinecone having a not too bad start of either. As Rainbow and Dubersky are having a battle for 2nd place there. Great stuff from them going into turn 2 and 3. Pinecone tried, and always a bit of contact from Rainbow, almost. And I think Dutchman, and who was it? I think it was, I don't know. I think it was Dutchman and someone else. And I think it was Willy Hammer that got in the contact there. Going, oh, and there's more carnage going here. And I think it's our race leader. Oh my God! What the hell is going on? There is like literally loads of carnage happening already in the first lap. That is crazy. So Rainbow's in the lead. Pinecone is in P2 right now. So basically Dave is all the way up in P7. And he has got a lot of damage right now. And that means Smoking Puppy's up into P5, 6. Ruffin up in P5. Aiden up into P4. Great start from him. And Phil in P3. Wow. So already the leaders, apart from Rainbow, has already got involved in so much carnage. And crazy, I know. So basically with the GT5 leagues, basically they don't pit unless they have damage. So they've got damage, Dubersky and David, so they're in the pits right now. But Rainbow already pulling away 2 seconds already. To be honest, Paul, I don't know if it was a glitch or not. But I'm definitely going to clip this so other people can see it later. But oh my word, that was the most craziest of starts I have ever seen in a Porsche Cars race. So, oh my God. But that's what I like about these things. There's always a carnage and there's always a... Yeah. But there was more carnage than IndyCar. I agree, Dominic. I do agree, to be honest. But I'm just going to see if there's any more battles. We got Aiden and Rough Them Up going to battle it up for 4th place at the moment. Rough Them Up already doing very good lap time. So it'll be very interesting to see how well those both do under pressure. Now, they both raced in leagues before. So let me just see. Go on board with Rough Them Up as we're about to go across the start-finish straight at the moment. And I have cursed. Kevin, you have cursed it, yes. And to be honest, I cursed it as well. I think iBluffer was having some issues as well. Let's see. I think iBluffer is in the pits. Yes, he is. So, what a shame. Aiden's already pulling away. I think we've got one. No, we haven't got one retirement. Yes, we have got one retirement. Who has retired from the race? Let me just check quickly, because I'm also following the stream as well. Please don't say who I think it is. I think, because I got the abbreviation saved up somewhere. It is Dutchman. Oh, Dutchman was one of our retirees of the sprint race. Oh, what a shame. What a shame. And I think we also had one. So I think on one other. I don't have a clue. But Dutchman, well, first retiree of this race. But hopefully he can recover for the sprint race. So we're keeping our fingers crossed for that one with the 13 minutes left already. It's going really quickly, this race. And that's what I like to see as well. And if you, like I said, if you guys want to get involved in the chats, please let me know. And the battles, we will keep you up to date as much as we can. And it's already some close battles, as you can see at the moment. And the Ginetta GT5 Leagues is going to happen for this week and next week. And then we have a week's break, I think. And then it'll be back to the GT3 Leagues for PC, Xbox One and PS4. Sign-ups are still open. If you do want to sign up, I strongly recommend you do it, because it is absolutely fantastic to take part. To be honest, GT3 does sound a bit tempting, and I am probably going to commentate next season, but also racing in this league also is tempting for me as well. But I'm more than likely going to commentate for it, but we'll have to wait and see. But already, Rainbow up to 6 seconds already separated between him and the second place person of Pinecone. So absolutely brilliant stuff already. And to be honest, Spain is what I like, the Spain in Project Cars 2. And it has a familiar track layout. And turn 11 in the long track layout is the one where it's very tricky, where it has a really high gradient coming towards. And if the cars have no traction control, this is where it starts to get very tricky. Yeah, so pretty interesting. As I think we got Phil trying to close in as well. Aiden is trying his best to defend from rougher maps. We've also got Willy Hammer in 6th place, not doing too bad. We got Smoking Puppy in 7th place as well, trying to stay out of trouble as much as possible. Maybe some people are holding it up a little bit, because don't forget, in the feature race, which is a 40-minute race, which is going to happen in 10 minutes time, when that happens, basically... Oh, we lost one other person! We lost one other person! It is iBluffer, I think. Yeah, it's iBluffer. We've lost, unfortunately. So, he will be starting... That'll be a bit of a shame for him. So, another retiree that we have lost in today's race. That's a bit of a shame. But as I was saying, due to the fact of retirement, basically, in this feature race, the 40-minute race, it starts in reverse grid, and it's basically on where they finished. But if they haven't finished, and if they retired and something like that, then they'll be starting at the back. But basically, they have to finish. Now, Smoking Puppy was just going through the corner that I was saying earlier on that people find, especially me, very tricky. So, to be honest, I don't know how these drivers do it, but absolutely crazy. So we're already down to 9 drivers already, but these drivers are still hanging on in there. At the moment, we've got, I do believe Pinecone, I think the Bursky has been lapped, I believe. So, yeah, that's by the looks of things. And we've also lost Dave, I think, as well. We lost Dave. So we lost Dave. We lost Dutchman. We lost quite a few people already in this. So, what a shame. And, that is a shame. He's feeling very gutted in the chat right now. But it's very good to see that you're still in the chats, living life. And, great to see at this stage. But, the lapped car of Dabersky has got to be extremely careful that if he doesn't detach Pinecone, because that will go very crazy otherwise. So, Woody Blackhammer is comfortably in 6th, but I think the closest challenger is Smoking Puppy. But maybe he can catch up to rough him up, but you never know with these situations. But we have got a lapped car and Pinecone battling, because it's not really full position, it's just like battling to let the lap car through. But Philip, Aiden is not that far catching up to Philip at the moment. I don't know why I'm calling it Philip, but that is what it's saying on but hey ho. So yes, I hope you're all enjoying this race so far. And just to let you know, because I got it wrong a few weeks ago, it is mandatory. It is mandatory. The default setup is mandatory, so they are only allowed to have default setup, and it just separates the best of the best, really. It just goes to show, oh my god, and oh my god, what is happening? It is Pinecone has had a bit of an incident. That is absolutely crazy right now. That's allowing Aiden's in 3rd place now. That's also allowing Rough 'em Up to catch up as well in 5th. So he's about 1 second. The thing is, I can't really see what the exact second. It is close, but here we go. So Rough 'em Up, 5th place, catching up to Pinecone with a little bit of a mistake there. Aiden not that far behind Phil, and Phil was actually up into 2nd place now. So he is going to definitely show a little bit of confidence going into this, saying I could do this, I could possibly catch up. But to be honest, I don't think he can, because he's 17 seconds behind Rainbow. So Yeah, I wonder how that is going to work out. Rough 'em Up is already behind Pinecone now. So let's go on board with them. Going through to the penultimate turn as Rough 'em Up's trying to make a move down the outside, and he got the move done. What a move. Actually, no, it's not the penultimate corner, but that corner looks similar anyway. But what a move. Absolutely brilliant stuff. Let me get the speedo up as well. Pinecone is slowing down a bit on pace as well. So we've got to keep it moving. We've got to keep it up. So Rough 'em Up in fourth. Now he's going to see if he can try and catch up to Aiden again, because they were battling quite a lot this time. So maybe they can. Again, we will have to wait and see. So far, not much other carnage has happened. Saying that there might be. So I'm not going to jinx anything, to be honest. Not going to jinx anything. So shush about crashes right now. So here we go. Pinecone is, I think, on the back of Rough 'em Up again. So we will see if he's going to try and possibly make another move done. We shall have to wait and see for that one. Doesn't look like he has, but we shall have to wait and see for that one. I know I keep saying we'll have to wait and see, but hey ho. And just to let you know also, the Ginetta GT5s also run the same Ford engine, which is actually pretty nice as well. So pretty good. And since the championship is very close between Rainbow and Dave, Rainbow can score some valuable championship points in this race because Dave hasn't finished. So that will be good for Rainbow, to be honest, in my opinion. But we've got 5 minutes 43 seconds left. It is all to play for in these Ginetta GT5s, and it is not over until the last lap, basically when the timer runs out. That is why to be honest, that's why I like races with these types of timers, to be honest. But we shall see. But as I think Pinecone might be trying to make another move going into turn one. No, he's a bit too far back at this stage to make the move done. We'll follow him in a second. Willie Blackhammer's a bit farther behind them to catch up to Pinecone. Dabursky is about 4 seconds clear of Germo. Germo looks like he's got a bit of damage. Yes, he has. He's got a bit of damage. So maybe he was trying to... he must have had a bit of contact or spun or something like that. But well, it might be a visual glitch our end. But the damage definitely does look horrible from our side, to be honest. But maybe he'll go to the pits. We shall see. As he crosses the start, he is struggling. He is struggling to get corners. And the fastest lap of the race so far, 1:20.4. That is the fastest lap of the race. Surprisingly, Germo is still going. Pinecone is still about 1 second behind Rough 'em Up. Aiden's already pulling away from Rough 'em Up. The other gaps are a bit too further away from them to make some interesting battles right now. So we'll just follow as much as we can, as much as possible. And yes. And to be honest, what has been your favourite part of this race so far as well? Let us know in the chat below. And also, if you are watching the stream back, also let us know as well through the comments, and I will check that as well as much as possible. We have other amazing Project Cars 2 leads going on throughout the week, so make sure you check those out because they are pretty amazing to watch. And pretty amazing. It's annoying due to the fact me being in this view that I can't see the driver names. But hopefully Project Cars 2 will have another patch where they'll fix this. But to be honest, it won't work unless we get a co-commentator. So it has to be like this in the moment if you're wondering what is. But Yeah, so Rainbow is still in the lead. Still getting, I think Dubersky is right behind Rainbow, but he's lapped. So hopefully Rainbow doesn't get involved in some sort of carnage. But again, I'm not going to say anything because I don't want to have any commentators curse or anything like that. So I'm going to shush my mouth, basically. Oh, and Dubersky. Oh, thank God Dubersky didn't make contact with Rainbow, because that would have been definitely catastrophic. But he has lost it already going south. And Rainbow's got a time penalty. Let's just check the time penalty quickly. 1 second. So that is hardly anything. So it looks like he is okay at the moment. He's still in the lead of this GT5 sprint races. To be honest, I like these types of sprint races because they are very fun to watch as well. So massive shout out to you guys who are watching the stream. 19 of you for taking the time out of your Wednesday night to watch the Xbox One stream. And let me know also in the chat who you are supporting as well in the stream. Let you know who your favourite driver is, who you want to do well as well. And I will give you a shout out if you want a shout out, because I want to get everyone in the stream involved as much as possible. That's why I like doing these streams, is getting involved with you guys in the chat as well. So if you are new around here and liking what you're seeing, click the thumbs button and also subscribe and turn notifications on so you know when to see a stream from AOR next. But we got 1 minute and 12 seconds left of this sprint race, and Dab has definitely got a lot of damage at the moment, so not looking the best. I think not looking the best of things, to be honest. But he is recovering as much as he can. But we got 50 seconds remaining. Let's see how 5-1. Aiden and Rough 'em Up are quite close together now, about 2 seconds. Rough 'em Up could catch up to Aiden. We will have to wait and see for the last 30 seconds. Could we see a last lap battle in our hands? We shall have to find out. But we got 30 seconds remaining. Looks like Rainbow's about to start his final lap of the sprint race. Rainbow doing a splendid job recovering from his issues in the IndyCar, and he has forgotten them, and he is doing absolutely well so far. So starting his final lap at the moment. So lap number 15. It is a shortened version of the circuit. That's why there are loads of cones everywhere, so that's why some turns are not there. But as you know, the circuit Catalunya hosts a lot of different leagues as well as Formula 1 as well, so pretty good stuff as well. So brilliant to see as well. So we've got Aiden and Rough 'em Up. Let's see, they're about 1 second in between. Pinecone is not that far behind either, and we've got Willie Hammer catching up as well. But let's just follow our race leader. Our race leader is about to finish this race. To be honest, this livery is looking he's been looking very strong all week. He's been practicing quite a lot as well, and been doing an absolutely fantastic job as he's about to cross the start-finish straight. As you see, as he goes on the start-finish straight, as he goes on to win the sprint race. He will be starting. He won't be starting last, actually, because there are people that did not finish. But Rainbow wins the sprint race. Great points for the championship. And we've got Phil about to cross the start-finish straight as well. A great finish from him as he takes second place. So great stuff. Great points on the board for him. Great stuff for him as well. Weaving up that, he must be happy as well. And AD Ace is coming across the line in third place. He'll be taking the last podium position, only by a whisker though, because Rough 'em Up is in fourth. Great stuff from Rough 'em Up. Pinecone was involved in a bit of carnage beforehand, but he managed to recover and find himself up into P5. Willie Blackhammer in 6th place. We've got Smoking Puppy about to cross to the final few corners, and he's going to finish in P7. Dubersky, oh my word, still a bit of damage, but it just shows that he hasn't given up as much as he can. So you never know. You never know. But anyway, Dubersky in 8th, And Germo has also got a bit of damage, but still going in 9th place. So Rainbow, what a great finish. Brilliant stuff. Very happy. And to be honest, the highlights. What happened at the start? I mean, it was absolutely crazy. Lots of flips everywhere. It was just astonishing to see the carnage. And as you can see here, the results. We got Rainbow has won. Phil in 2nd. Aid in 88th in 3rd. Mr. Raffamup in 4th. Pinecone in 5th. Willie Blackhammer in 6th place. Smoking Puppy in 7th. Dabersky in 8th. Germo in 9th. And Dave in last place. Unfortunately, he retired. Let's see the other retirees. Bluffer and Dutchman. And obviously, that's me that retired because I had to do the switcheroo. But, hey. Hi. So, let me just switch scenes quickly whilst we get ready for the 40-minute feature race. And it's going to be reverse grid. So it's basically the reverse grid of finishes. And then the ones who did not finish will be starting at the back of the grid. So that is basically how it's going to work out if you are new. So let us know who you think is going to win. Are the people that did quite bad in the sprint race going to do well this race? You never know. We will have to wait and see what happens as lobby is just about to get set up, as people are also going to be reminded about their race order as well. So as soon as we know what happens, we will, keep you informed. And I think I did look, and they're all in a party right now. So every single driver that's racing in this tonight are in a party, or either in a party or just about to get in one, so they can get the communication there and make sure that they pull off in the correct position in the formation lap as we start the 40-minute race. So look, very, very good communication there. So yeah, some very, very impressive finishes. So yeah, Detox. Have I charged my back? Actually, I'm not using my Xbox controller. I'm actually using my wheel. So yeah, I'm using my wheel. So yeah, I'm using that. And to be honest, it works out a bit more. So I do believe Gizmo's making another lobby. I think. I don't know. I think he is. So I'm just going to ask him if he can invite me. Yes, he is inviting me to a new lobby. He could have changed the settings, but no, he hasn't. Oh, they also joined the game. The multiplayer session is full or no longer available. Great. Okie doke. So I need to be re-invited. Hold on. Can you? Right. That's the thing. That's the thing about these situations. So yes, I'm not using my my Xbox controller. Basically, the plug and charge battery has died. It's dead. I can't charge it at all. So I'll have to get a new set of batteries this weekend, which is annoying. I have to pay, but I'm using my wheel until I get a new set of batteries for my actual Xbox controller. So there we go. That is what's happening, guys. That is why I'm using that. So yeah, that's what I'm using at the moment. And yes, I just got an invite. There we go. I think I wasn't meant to lead the session. There we go. Thanks to yeah, Aiden has just invited me. That's all good. That's all brilliant. And 40 minutes could be, sometimes 40 minutes is a breeze for these drivers who are used to racing in these leagues before. But if they haven't done much 40-minute races before, this can be an absolute challenge for them. But yes, very interesting to see as well. We're going to wait for all the drivers to get into the lobby, and they're also going to be told their starting position as well in their party that they have, so they are aware of where they start. So basically, if you did well in sprint race, you'll be qualifying near the back in the feature race, but obviously the finishers will be behind you as much as possible. So Smoking Puppy is not racing, apparently. That's what he's saying in the chat. So That's a bit of a shame for Smoking Puppy. But I think we've got 10 on the drive. Oh no, 9 on the drivers, because it's not including myself, who are racing. And if you just joined us, hello, you just joined us at the right time. We are about to start the feature race. So very, very exciting, and it's going to be very entertaining. So as we get all the drivers ready, and so we will have to wait and see for that one. So I'm just going to we're almost getting ready to set up, and interestingly, if I was racing, I actually changed my livery, so kind of interesting. But to be honest, yesterday I was driving the GT5s just for fun, and it is, to be honest, it's very good fun handling wise for me. It just feels absolutely amazing to drive, and it's one of my favourite cars in the game, so absolutely amazing to drive. So I'm just going to get my thumbs up so the host knows that I'm ready to go, because they may be waiting for me, but I just got my little thumbs up. And yeah, my back is killing me right now. I don't know what's happening with my back at the moment, but probably because I've been sitting there quite long at work. I was at work quite a lot. I'm back at being back at work this week, and to be honest, it's quite hard to settle back in. But hey ho. So we're just waiting on the last few drivers to ready up and get into the lobby so we can start the feature race. Whoop whoop whoop. And yeah, so I don't know why I just said a big whoop whoop there, but to be honest, I'm in a hyper mood because I like Ginetta. So yeah, that is why I'm in a hyper mood, because Ginetta leagues are really, really cool and really awesome. So that is why, to be honest. So don't forget, you guys can get involved with the chat as much as possible on YouTube. So if you want to get involved, please, you can chat in the chat, and basically you can get involved. And I do check the YouTube chats quite regularly, so you are aware of what's happening. And I'll also check Twitter by using the hashtag AORPcars to make sure you put Xbox in there, so I know it's related to the Xbox stream. So as much as possible. So just to let you know, whilst we're waiting for the endurance race to start, I mean the feature race, oh my god. Whilst we're waiting for the feature race to start, just to let you know about the other racing leagues that we do have on offer this week. On Friday, we have I think it's either the next season, second round, or the next season of iRacing Formula Renault League, which is very exciting. So make sure you check that out on Friday night to find out what is going on. And to be honest, I watch it every Friday night, and it is absolutely fun to watch. So make sure you check that out at 8:30 UK time. On Saturday will be the Dirt 4 leagues at 8 p.m. UK time. Dirt 4 Rallycross leagues, and I think that's all that is getting broadcasted this week. So not as many, but on the 30th of September, that is when the F1 2018 league start, which I'm absolutely excited for, absolutely pumped. So I'm looking forward to it. It is going to be fun, and I hope you guys are excited about that as well. But enough about that. Time for the feature race. We're about to get underway. I think we're just waiting for the host to ready up. So I think everyone is readied up except the host. So we're just waiting for the lobby to get underway, and we can start. I am absolutely hyped right now. Don't forget, this league, AOR, Apex Online Racing, is also sponsored by Elgato, which I'm using to record, to stream the race tonight. And a few people in this league also use it for highlights. The capture card I am using is the Elgato HD60S, and it definitely has worked wonders. So I do recommend, if you do want to record your content on your Xbox or stream or anything like that to YouTube, An Elgato HD60S is definitely a capture card I will recommend. So make sure you get that. It is on Amazon, I do believe. And I think if you there's also a bundle there as well, where you can also get a chat link if you have PS4. So that is brilliant. But I will check the deals at the moment. And we're also powered by Thrustmasters. Thrustmasters also has an amazing wheel, which a few people use as well. So it's nice that they provide equipment for us, which is great. And also GT Amiga Racing provides some drivers with some very nice rigs as well. So it's great to have these three sponsors partner us in the league. Interestingly, Wolf is the fastest in the GT5 in this track. So Wolf, a man I know pretty well from the GT3 league. So yeah, very interesting to see that. But here we go. As I'm just about to I'll need to check in the thread who is starting on pole. Because I don't know who's starting on pole because of due to the fact that it might have mentioned me in the thread. I don't know. Let me just double check. There we go. Yeah. Okay. So Germo is going to start on pole with Bursky in second, Smoking Puppy in third, but Smoking Puppy is not racing. So Woody Blackhammer in fourth, Pinecoat in fifth, Rough 'em Up in sixth, Aid in seventh, Phil in eighth, Rainbow in ninth, Dave in 10th, iBluffer in 11th, and Dutchman in 12th. So that is your starting order for race 2 for the feature race. So I'm going to go right on board with Germo, our pole sitter for this feature race. So we're about to get underway. The guys are going to wait for 5 seconds, and they are about to get into their race order then. And it'll be interesting to see how well they did. Different racing conditions than the last one. A bit more sunnier than the sprint race, but it's interesting that it feels like more of an evening, I can tell you that. But you have to wait. Now I'm just gonna take a sip of my drink for a minute because my throat is running absolutely dry at the moment. There we go. Apologies if you just heard a glug, but you know. So now the formation lap is about to begin. There's one formation lap that runs for this sprint race, so endurance race. So yes, it'll be interesting to see how the guys that usually start at the back fare in this. Now, I forgot to switch scenes. What an idiot. There we go. Oh, there we go. I'm an idiot. Because I forgot to switch scenes. But luckily, I noticed sooner rather than later. So, I think a few people might have pointed it out already. It's like, why is there no stream? So, luckily no one noticed actually. So, I noticed it before you guys noticed it. But anyway, they are going in a 2x2 formation then, as we are about to get underway pretty soon. And the sun is getting absolutely really hot at the moment. So, yes, is Germo going to get a good start? Now, they can't accelerate and overtake until they get to the start-finish line. So we have to wait and see what happens with this one. Let's see who gets the good start here. And let's see who gets the best of starts. And we're about to get underway for the feature race. And Germo, let's see if Germo is getting a good start with Dubersky as well. Not much carnage at the moment. Aiden is already making his way up through the field already. Great start from him. Almost a banging of wheels coming in contact together, but luckily they managed to hold it together. Willie Blackhammer in third. Oh my God, we've had some carnage. Aiden and what was the guy's name? I need to get it up. Rough Me Up. Not Rough Him Up. Rough Me Up is being involved in some carnage. So another first lap carnage really, but there's a three-way battle already going already towards the front of the field. So they're already a battle for the lead. Duberski and Germo already fine towards the inside. Looks like Duberski has got the leaders of this race then in first. We've got really Blackhammer trying to catch up onto Germo already then. So great stuff from the pair of them. So great stuff. So I'm actually just trying to find the onboard cameras. There we go. As you can see, visibility is much trickier, but hey ho about that one. Oh, Touring is in the chat. Hello, Touring. How are you doing? Hope you're doing fantastic. Who's watching the chat? I know who you're supporting, mate. Unfortunately, he's not doing very well this race, but hopefully he can recover. As Willie Blackhammer is trying to defend off, trying to make the move done on Germo, but looks like he didn't make that stick. Let's go back trackside and see if there's any more battles. There's bound to be more battles going on. We've got Pinecone and Dave trying to see if they can make a move. We've got Rainbow not that far behind as well. It's going to be 3 wide soon, and we've got some battles happening. Oh my god, some more carnage! More carnage with Phil and I Bluffer. And, oh, we've lost someone. We have lost a retiree again. So, unfortunately, I think I must have jinxed the person that was out because I was talking about him. So, my first commentator cookhouse of the stream. Great. But I know this person pretty well, and he's gonna make, well, he's not gonna make fun of me, but he's gonna laugh at me because I had a commentator's curse. So yeah, unfortunately Aiden is out of the feature race. So yeah, we're down to 9 runners out of the 11. So I think we lost 2 as well. So we lost someone else. Who have we lost? I don't know, but let's not concentrate on the ones that we've lost. But we've got 2 teammates battling for second place. Pinecone making the job done nicely as he tries to catch up. Also, Germo's under pressure from Willie Blackhammer, as Willie Blackhammer is all the way down, on the way into 3rd place now. Great stuff. And also he's making a move done on Rainbow. Oh, Germo is in the gravel and he's already down in 6th position. So the pole is slipping through his fingers. Rainbow already losing it a little bit there, but he seems to manage it all right. Rainbow, the 2 and Day, the 2 championship rivals, also battling out for position as well. This position is very, very crucial. Apparently Aiden got taken out, that's why he's out of the race. So yeah, I don't know who took him out, but I'm not going to mention it in the stream because I'm impartial. So you know, so so yeah, that's how that happened. I think we lost another one as well as Aiden. I don't know who we lost. I really don't know who we lost, but we shall see. 2 championship rivals fighting, and Dave's already up into 4th. Germo's already under pressure again from Phil. So already Germo's losing some positions, already, as he's going to try and make the move done into turn 1. And looks like it doesn't make it stick. Oh, they're going side by side at the moment. Oh, they're almost bagging wheels. This is absolutely crazy. Luckily, there's no damage from the pair of them. That is great stuff. Hey ho on that. They are still battling for positions. I think one person almost went in the gravel there, but looks like I think Germo has defended quite nicely. And we also got some battles midfield as well with Rainbow and Willie Blackhammer. We thought Rainbow was under pressure from Dave, but he's also under pressure from Willie Blackhammer. So battles left, right and centre happening right here, right now. And it's definitely a race to definitely not miss. So make sure you stay tuned and keep it locked for the next half an hour or so. Very, very exciting indeed. Let me know who you think is going to win this race as well. Massive shout out to all 12 of you that are watching the stream tonight. Hope you all are finding it absolutely brilliant to watch. As Rainbow's going to try and make a move. Also got Willie Blackhammer as well. So Rainbow Willie Blackhammer's lost his position. And Dave is already up into third. So a three-way battle for third then. That is getting absolutely crazy three-wide. Rainbow is kind of like in a sandwich right now. Rainbow's got a penalty. I don't know what penalty it's got, but I will check the penalties in a second for you, just to see what penalties they have got. But right now, we're following this three-way battle then for third place, just to see how that works. So we'll try and cover, like we said, we'll try and cover as much battles as we can. As Rainbow, oh my god, there's been some carnage already. A bit of wheel touching as we just seen. But luckily he's okay. Willie Blackhammer has dropped from Rainbow. Willie Blackhammer's down to 5th right now. But Dave, it's definitely redemption for him. And he seems to be doing very well on that. So Dave all the way into P3. And hopefully will soon catch up to Pinecone. But already, Dab is already pulling away from the rest of the field. About 2.3 seconds separating between him and Pinecone. But let me just check also quickly what the penalties are for Rainbow. Rainbow only 1 second, so it could have been a worse penalty from Rainbow, but you never know. To be honest, I don't know how they give out penalties on this game, but there's how it goes on. We all lost another one. We lost another retiree. We lost another person. So we're only down to 8 drivers. Let me just check quickly who we lost. I need to refresh the stream to find out. Go away, advert. I will find out for you who has retired. It looks like no, Rainbow's still in. I don't know. It's quite hard not having the drivers' names who has retired. So I will check for you soon. It is. Let me just check. So the other retiree we have lost. Or it might be just me. It might be just me actually. No, it's not just me. So we've got Will. That is weird. So I can see all of them here, but I can't see who. Oh, it's iBluffer. It's iBluffer that has retired. Apologies, my bad. iBluffer, or iBluffer, or however you say the name, has retired, unfortunately. So what a shame. But we still got a battle for third, second. Oh my god! Another commentator's curse. I said he was doing very well with his redemption, but he's already dropping down after hitting in that gravel there. So, what a shame from Dave, but hopefully he can recover soon. That's allowing Rainbow to pull the gap. This could be very interesting as far as the championship. I am very excited to see what the championship is going to look like towards the end of this race, and just see how it goes, basically. So we'll just have to find out for that. But Pinecone 2.1, Dubersky doing a very good job. Well, to be honest, we thought that the people who were on reverse grids would drop down position, but actually Dubersky is doing quite well. Pinecone catching up as well. It would be amazing if Pinecone can finish well in the feature race, because usually he doesn't. I nearly called him a she, my bad. But anyway, usually Pinecone doesn't do very well in feature races, but he seems to be doing very well on this one. So very good, as we're already on lap number 9, as Rainbow is in 3rd. We've got Phil right behind him, Dave in 5th. But Rough Me Up is catching up. Oh, and Rough Me Up is going to try and make a move down the outside of Dave. And it was almost a bit banging wheels again. Let's see who's got the move. Looks like Davis has defended quite nicely. But we also got Germo also joining in on the party as well. So three-way battle for 5th then. David thinks that his race was going from bad to worse, but there's people still fighting. But hopefully he can pull away the gap a little bit. Oh, and Dave has been in the gravel again. He's on. Is that a different racing line? That looks like a different racing line. But that he lost position now. He's already down to 7th already. Oh my God. Another banging of wheels from Willie Blackhammer. Now he's in 8th position. So, what? Oh my Lord. What a shame. What a shame so far. But looking ever so brilliant for the rest of the field. Great stuff as well. So, GT5 Ginettas always seem to bring out the best in people. And since people are using default setups for this, they're not allowed to use custom setups. This is where it separates the best from the best. I know I said this, but we'll have to wait and see. As we've got a four-way... No, we haven't got a four-way battle. Yeah, we do. Germo's making his way up the field now due to the mistake from Dave. Now up into 5th. And we've got Rough Me Up catching up to Willie Black... no, trying to defend from Willie Blackhammer. Let's see if he can defend. We're keeping our fingers crossed. We'll see some racing from those three-way battles. To be honest, this has been very, very intense. My heart has been racing, to be honest, throughout most of this race. So, it is interesting to see how these drivers are faring. And they seem to be faring quite well with these types of situations. But David is going to try his absolute best to make sure he recovers. What's been your favourite part of this feature race so far? Just let us know in the chat. And let us know in the chat as well as you are finding out as well as much as possible. So here we go with this. So we are trying to get involved, like we said, as much as we can. And we've got 8. Germo's trying to make the move. Oh, and Willie Blackhammer's. Oh! Rob Me Up's now being forced wide as well. Or in the gravel as drop position. So Dave's back up into 7th. A bit of teammate wheel banging. I don't know. But, to be honest, it could have been in a worse situation. So, thank goodness it wasn't in a worse situation. It was in a much better situation. So, it's okay. So, that's allowed Germo to go back into contention. Rainbow's in 4th. Bill's in 2nd. Pinecone in 2nd position with Dabersky in 1st. Already 4-second gap these pulling up. Absolutely brilliant stuff already from him. So absolutely fantastic to see as well. But it's great to see all of you guys watching the streams as well. Now on my channel as well, I do commentator challenges that will be back. On Saturday, and I will be racing this Catalunya track again in the Ginetta GT5. So make sure you check that out and see how I do. This is going to be actually very interesting. But enough about me, more about the glorious racing that we are still seeing. And the one advantage about me seeing in this mode, which I don't get usually from a director's point of view, is the fact I can see the track temperature. It's 91 degrees track temperature with 73 is in Fahrenheit, 91 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't know how much it is in degrees Celsius, but I will probably need to change that in the game settings, which I'll probably do afterwards. But anyway, 91 degrees Fahrenheit track temperature, 73 degrees Fahrenheit ambient. You do the math and work out the Celsius. 2 miles per hour wind speed, still looking like to be clear forecast at the moment. So yes, and we're on lap 13 already. Let me just take another sip because my throat's getting dry again. There we go. That's the thing of doing solo commentaries. I need to take more drinks. Luckily, I had drinks with me. And if your favourite driver is still in this race, let us know who you're rooting for, as well as also on Twitter as well. Let us know your favourite moments. As well, a lot of you guys were probably back at school or college this week. Or most people, some people probably travel to uni as well. If you started uni for the first time, I hope you're having a splendid freshers week. Hope uni is treating you well at the moment if you are at university. And if you're back at school, hope you had a good week at school so far. I know you might have been back at school for 2 weeks already, but me not being at school anymore, the timings for school has just gone way out the window for me. But anyway, we have got Duberski in first, but Pinecone is catching up like a hawk to Duberski. Pinecone's lap times is astonishing this lap. Pinecone has a 127.7, Duberski a 121.5. So Pinecone faster than Duberski by about a second. Nearly a second. So if he gains that much per lap, Pinecone can definitely catch up to Duberski. He was about 2 seconds down on the last lap. Now he's about 1.6 seconds down. So already he's closing up really crazy at the moment. And Pinecone, I think, because of the way his position is, what Pinecone is hoping for, he's hoping for the win. His goal, I think, in his mind, is he wants to win this race. So he's going to do all his best and have all his power to make sure that he wins. So I think that's what all the drivers are thinking in their heads at the moment. That is what all the drivers are thinking in their heads. And that's what I will be thinking about if I was in that position. But to be honest, I am never in that position, unfortunately, which is a bit of a shame, really, because I never do well in races anyway. But Rainbow is still in fourth position. Rainbow in third. Oh, we lost another one. We're down to 7. That's Dave. We lost Dave. So we lost another driver. So we're down to 7 already. These drivers are dropping like flies tonight. I don't know what's going on, but we are still going to give you a race to watch, because it doesn't matter how many drivers, there's still people trying to give some racing. So what a shame. Dave has got no points this race, and if Rainbow scores more points this race, this can prove championship deciding, and the championship will go to the last race of the Ginetta. Oh, and Gizmo was trying to make us defend off up, and there's almost been some carnage there, but luckily there wasn't. 3 wide. This could be crazy if this goes 3 wide here. I really hope it doesn't, because otherwise there'll be more carnage again, and I really, to be honest, don't want this to happen. But this might go carnage. Just 2 teammates are battling out once again. Well, they might not be teammates, but they might be. But they still have the same livery anyway. People with the same livery are battling against each other. So oh, Dave had the ice glitch. Oh no, Dave. No, that was why he retired, because he had the ice glitch. Oh my god, it's a shame that, I think it just happens at random, the ice glitch. To be honest, I don't know what the ice glitch does. Can someone explain to me in the chat what the ice glitch does? Because I never got it myself, so, you know. Yeah, I think it was the ice glitch he had, because he said his car felt like ice or something. But the battle between the leads is shaping up. It is now 9/10 of a second. Oh my god. Pinecone is doing very well. He's on a 120.9. He is definitely gaining some time on Duberski already, lap by lap. He is the fastest lap by a mile already so far in this race, which is absolutely incredible. Pinecone wants to win this, but I think Duberski has also got some hunger in him, and he's going to try, and he's going to also try and defend for his life here today to make sure that he stays on top. So I am feeling for both of these drivers right now to make sure they pull off the best result that they can. So they need to do their absolute best as much as possible. So they could possibly do it, but we'll have to wait and see. We've got 17 minutes left of this Project Cars 2 lobby. So we'll have to find out what happened, see how the order's shaken out. We only lost 2 or 3 drivers already from this feature race, which is a bit of a shame, but we still got 7 drivers waiting to battle. The other close battle on the track is between Phil and Rainbow. Phil and Rainbow are going to be battling soon as well, but they are a bit farther behind at the moment. I think Willie Blackhammer got the move done on up. But, oh, real bang again between Up and Germo. I was told a few weeks ago how to say Germo's name because his gamer tag is quite difficult. So, thanks to him for messaging me a few weeks ago about that. They are wheel to wheel right now down the inside. Oh my God. Who's going to make the move done? Who's going to go out in front? It looks like Germo has got the move done. He's up into 6th. Can he catch up to Willie Blackhammer? No. He's about 4 seconds down at the moment. Rainbow. Between Rainbow and Phil's roughly about a second. But Pinecone and Dubersky is about 7/10 of a second. Let's follow these two once again, so I could just see the timings go crazy. But Dubersky is responding to Pinecone's lap time because Dubersky is now on a 120.9 now. So he doesn't want to go slow. Well, now, as I was saying, Dubersky's going, oh, let's go side by side right now. Dubersky's going to try and defend for his life going for the final corner. This next corner is very tricky to get right. You got to be careful overtaking here, not go close to the wall. Them two manage it quite nicely. Wow. Brilliant stuff. I don't know, to be honest. I wouldn't have managed it. But Pinecone is in the lead. Great move. What a move. That was a great move from the pair of them. But I think by the look of his eyes and in the car right now, it also looks like Dubersky is definitely not giving up whatsoever here. He is fighting for his life. He is not letting Pinecone have first position that easy. And we also got Phil and Rainbow fighting in the background as well. So we got 2 battles for 2 very keen. Why did I say keen? But anyway, 2 very keen positions in this race. Absolutely crazy. Rainbow wants to get as high as possible so he can score as much championship points as possible, but so does Phil as well. So let's see if we can follow that battle, because I think this was the closest battle I've been at. No, Phil is pulling up, but Rainbow's not that far behind. Don't forget, like we said before, it is default setup that these drivers are running, so it is a level playing field to see how these drivers are doing and see how well they're doing. But all in all, clean races for these drivers that are out on track at the moment, which is absolutely fantastic to see. Don't forget, the sign-ups for the GT3 leagues are still open, so if you are interested, and if you are on PC, Xbox One or PS4, check out the Project Cars 2 forums and go to the GT3 forums where you can sign up, where you'll have to do some time trials. And if you never took part in the GT3 leagues before in Season 10, then you will be asked to do some evaluation racing. And all Rainbow was trying to make a move down on Phil. Excuse me, I'm losing my voice here, but I don't care. Nearly got a lump in my throat just like Murray Walker, but hey-ho. But Dubersky was trying to make the move. Done. The gap is stretched between Pinecone and Dubersky, so the battle we are watching right now is for 3rd and 4th place. We're going to continue to watch that. But I think Willie Blackhammer and Rough Me Up is a bit too further back in order to watch them at the moment. So we shall have to wait and see how this goes and find out what happens. But let me know who your favourite driver, who's been your driver of the day after watching all this. And just let us know who you think has done well so far. And yeah, just let us know, I guess. So, got 11 minutes remaining. It's all to play for. The results you're seeing right now could change. There are 7 drivers, but they are definitely still going to give you a race to watch. So, we are going to watch. Oh! Rainbow's lost it. Almost lost it in the gravel. Going to it, like I said, this corner is tricky in any car, even on a GTE, a GT3, a GT5, even a Formula 1 car. I find it quite tricky on a Formula 1 car, just to say the least. So I don't know how these drivers manage it, but they seem to be managing it very well. Let's see how Willie Blackhammer and Rough Me Up is doing. They're about 3 seconds a lap time. Rough Me Up is the fastest person out of them two, 121.7. Dabs is back to the 121 zeros, but Pinecone has been very consistently in the 120s. So he is being consistent, which is just goes to show how well he is doing. He probably will be very happy with the progress he has made throughout this. But with the last 10 minutes of this race, anything can happen. They can't afford to play it safe. They can't afford to become complacent. So we'll just have to find out and see what happens in his last 10 minutes. My jaws are dropping. My heart is racing right now just to see what happens. And I hope you guys who are watching this, our hearts are racing too. So, yes, 10 minutes to go. And who is going to come out on top, which we'll have to find out. So we're on lap 22. Let me just actually have a look to see what penalties people have got. Rainbow's now got a 3-second time penalty. So that's not looking good for Rainbow. Dubersky's got 1 second. But that won't matter because Rainbow's that won't matter because Rainbow's time penalty is more. So Pinecone is definitely pulling away from Dubersky right now. Rainbow and Phil are still fighting, and I think Rainbow made the move that we missed a little bit there. So Rainbow is got the move done and is now up into 3rd place. So what a move. Great stuff from these lot, and absolutely incredible to see those guys fighting for position. But I know in Phil's eye that he's not going to give up either. So I'll be watching these two fight like a hawk, as well as the top two, as well as the bottom two, as well as the middle two as well. So and the others as well. So we will keep an eye on as much as possible. And if you see a driver that you want to know how well they're doing, please let us know in the chat as well, because I want to keep you guys informed about how your favourite driver is doing as well. So please let us know and find out as well. As I think Phil's going to try and make another move. Rainbow slowing down. That means Phil has got the switchback done, and Phil is back into 3rd place. Oh my god. I don't know what happened with Rainbow, but maybe he had to let Phil pass. I don't know, but it's possibly due to the time penalties. I don't. Yeah, it might be due to the time penalties that they have, but to be honest, I don't know. Because Rainbow's lap time, let's just see when they cross the start-finish straight what the lap time is going across that. So once they cross the start-finish straight, let's see what Rainbow's lap time is. Oh, 123.2. So that was a bit of a slow lap time, so probably a little mistake cost him. Pinecone at 121.0. He's been keeping consistent in the late 120s, early 121s. But in order to make sure that his position is secure, he's got to stay in possibly in the late 120s at least. But I'm sure he's a person that can do it. he can smash it and do it well. So we're keeping our fingers crossed to see how these other drivers are doing. I always want to know also how the Ginetta challenges are done in real life, because it is fun. And the Ginetta cars are absolutely nice to drive. So I would like, to be honest, I would like to do a league with Ginetta cars. That would just be absolutely amazing. If there was like a Tuesday night or something, that if a Ginetta league runs on a Tuesday night, I would certainly, no matter, I don't mind what platform, I would certainly do it, because it'll be so much fun to drive, and it will just make a great Tuesday night really. And watching these guys definitely making me a bit inspired about driving these quite a lot now. So yeah, thanks to also still the 6 people that are still watching at the moment, as we've got 6 minutes remaining. Oh, we lost another person, so we're down to 6. Who have we lost now? Rough him up. No, he's not there. Willie Blackhammer. Dave. No, it's not Dad. Yeah, it is Taberski. So the one who was leading for some of this most of this race and was battling with Pinecone, our race leader, is now out of this race. To be honest, I don't know what happened. Maybe he lost it in one of the corners that we didn't see and we didn't catch. Oh no, we're down to 6. Not just 7, 6. Yeah, down to 6. So who else have we lost then? I know we lost Taberski. And Dave. Yeah, we lost Dave. Yeah, it's just kind of hard to keep a track with everything. But yeah, so already down to 6 drivers. Oh. But and to be honest, we got a comment in the chat from Dom, and Dom apparently has driven the real G40 before in a test. Oh, I think we lost it with Pinecone. Has lost it going in the gravel again, but luckily, or was it Pinecone or it was Phil or someone that lost it? But luckily, because he was so far ahead, or it might have been Phil, or no, I think I think either Pinecone or Germo lost it there, but I don't know what happened. But I can't believe you drove a real G40, Dom. That's crazy. Jealous. Absolutely jealous. To be honest, if I drove that in real life, I would fail. So, you know. So anyway, Pinecone starting lap 27 then. 12 seconds ahead already. Just goes to show in the rest of the pack going at the moment. Phil in second. Rainbow in third. But not that far behind from Phil. We are going to follow this battle. Probably go towards the end of the race, because we're going to see who is going to take second place. And they're not that far behind from Pinecone either. No, actually that's Germo. That got me a bit confused. I thought that was Pinecone. It's just because they have similar liveries. That's why I got a bit like, I don't know what's happening. Anyway, it'll be interesting to see how they do. Again, like I said, I can see these two fighting towards the end of the race. We will have to wait and see what happens. They got to keep a good line. Rainbow's going to try and make a move done. We don't know how to be honest, we don't know how that's going to work. Let's go on board quickly. Let's go on board with Rainbow. Yeah, we go. Let's go on board with Rainbow so we can see what's happening. Rainbow is trying to see how Phil's racing line is and see how that's working. And basically what Rainbow is doing, Rainbow knows not to make a move until it's safe to do so, until there's a space. And that is very good racecraft from a racing driver, I got to admit. Absolutely great stuff. So, you know, So it's going into turn 1. Going into turn 1. Oh, and almost a bit of contact from the pair of them there. But luckily they were okay. So let's go back to trackside a minute for these last 1 minute and 50 seconds. Liking this race so far. Absolutely brilliant stuff. Absolutely enjoying it. Great stuff. But our race leader's down to 9 seconds. He's got to make sure he's got this. Our race leader Pinecone is got to make sure that he brings the car home and make sure that he doesn't get too complacent, doesn't make much mistakes. This will probably be the last lap that he does, just about. A little bit of a bounce there going through the final corner there. I don't know what happened with Pinecone, but he managed to keep it together, so that's all good. That's all good. So he's about to start his final lap. But the battle we're seeing at the moment, which is the closest battle we're seeing, is between Phil and Rainbow. This is where the only positions on track where it could change. It's the only place where it could change right now. So we'll keep an eye on it and see what happens between these two. Let's see how Willie Blackhammer's doing. Willie Blackhammer's recovering well. Rough 'em Up's in 5th. And we've got Germo in 6th. So last 30 seconds remaining. Pinecone is driving for his life right now. He can't afford to do much mistakes. Apparently in real life, the Ginettas are a nightmare to get off the line in Brands Hatch. I didn't actually know that. To be honest, Brands Hatch is quite a difficult track in the game as well, so I understand. As the timer is ticking down, as we've got the timer is up then, as Pinecone is about to cross the start-finish straight as he goes through the final few corners of this Catalunya circuit, which I absolutely love, not gonna lie. But he goes on to win the feature race. He didn't do too well in the sprint, but he did absolutely incredible in the feature race. So great stuff from him. But the battle, let's see if Rainbow could get him on the line. Oh, this could be ever so close. No, due to the time penalty, Phil was hold on to 2nd. Willie Blackhammer is about to cross the start-finish line as well. As Willie Blackhammer is going to cross the line in 4th. So still some very decent points for Willie Blackhammer. And we've got Rough Me Up crossing the line in 5th place. Here we go. We're just watching cross the line. I think all of them going to finish in time, which will be good to see. So I think cross the line. He is in 5th. Cross the line. Brilliant stuff. I think everyone has finished. Yes, everyone has finished. So the results then. Pinecone takes the win by 10 seconds. Brilliant stuff. With Phil in 2nd. Rainbow in 3rd. Willie Blackhammer in 4th. Rough 'em Up in 5th. And Germo in 6th. And we've had a few retirees, but they left the session, so I couldn't say who they were. But there were a lot of retirees this session, which was a bit of a shame. But we still got some racing, and that was pretty good to see. So we would like to thank you guys for watching the AOR Ginetta GT5 Leagues for this week. It's been absolutely amazing to see all the action again. It's been one of my favourite podcast cars to lead to commentate on by country mile due to the amount of action. We are at the final round of the Ginetta GT5 Leagues next week. It'll be interesting to see who takes the championship. I think it's all on either Dave or Rainbow's shoulders, but there could be others that could take the championship at the last minute, but we will have to wait and see next week. I'm not entirely sure where we are next week. Where are we next week? I will double check the calendar. We are at Kota International in the USA, which is another track I have commentated on during the F1 games as well. So another track that I do know particularly well. So I am looking forward to that. So make sure you join us then. But until then, make sure you do check out the other leagues we've got on offer that are streaming this week. We got the iRacing on Friday, the Dirt 4 on Saturday, and we've got some more coming up as well. And if you are an F1 fan and wants to sign up for the F1 2018 leagues, you've literally got a couple of hours to do it, to submit your time trials before midnight tonight. So make sure you do that as well. And also sign up for the GT3 leagues as well, closing in a couple of weeks. So make sure you sign up for those as well. But until now, I've been Jess Games 95, and I really hope you guys enjoyed the race, because I certainly have. It's been absolutely fantastic, and it's going to be a shame when this league comes to an end, because it's been great to watch the drivers thrive. So we will see you next week, same time, same place, for the Ginetta GT5s. See you then, and goodbye.